Have you ever felt the chaos of life dragging you in every direction except the one you desire? The constant noise of comparisons, the subtle but sharp pangs of envy, and the endless pressure to conform to expectations that aren't your own? In the relentless pursuit of external validation, we forget the one truth that Stoic sages have whispered across centuries. Your growth is your responsibility, and yours alone. In 2025, it's time to silence the noise. It's time to focus solely on your growth. This journey won't be easy. It demands fortitude, self-control, and a willingness to confront the destructive emotions that hold you captive. But the reward? A life that is truly yours. Today, we'll explore 8 timeless principles rooted in the philosophy of Stoicism to guide you in this transformative year. By the end, you'll not only feel inspired to take control of your life, but also equipped to face the challenges ahead with unshakable resolve. Before starting the video, I invite you to take the first step. What is your greatest goal for 2025 and how will you achieve it? Let's inspire each other to grow together. And now let's begin. Number 1. Embrace the power of control. At the heart of Stoicism lies a profound truth. There are things within your control, and there are things beyond it. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, taught that our peace hinges on recognizing this distinction. He wrote, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not." Consider this. How often do we waste our energy worrying about the opinions of others, the outcomes of uncontrollable events, or the missteps of the past? Each moment spent dwelling on these externals robs us of the strength to improve what we can change: our thoughts, our actions, and our attitudes. 2025 is the year to let go of this futile battle. Imagine a ship navigating turbulent seas. The captain cannot control the wind or waves, but they can steer the ship. Likewise, you must master your reactions to life's storms. The winds of criticism or rejection cannot sink you unless you let them. Practice this daily. When faced with challenges, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, release it. If the answer is yes, act decisively. By doing so, you will channel your energy where it truly matters, on your growth and resilience. This mental shift won't just make you stronger, it will free you from the invisible chains of anxiety. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, understood this deeply. In his meditations, he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Let 2025 be the year you reclaim your strength. Focus only on what you can change, and watch as the clutter of unnecessary worries fades into the background. Number 2. Cultivate inner fortitude. True strength is not about conquering others, but mastering oneself. In 2025, let's focus on building the kind of resilience that no external force can shake. A fortress within. The Stoics called this inner fortitude, and it is the foundation of a life that thrives amid chaos. Seneca once observed, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Imagine your challenges as weights in the gym of life. Each trial, each setback, is an opportunity to grow stronger, to sharpen your discipline, and to deepen your resolve. But strength does not emerge from comfort, it is forged in adversity. How do we cultivate this fortitude? Begin by reframing obstacles. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, view them as tests designed to refine you. When a friend betrays you, it's a chance to practice forgiveness. When a goal seems unreachable, it's a lesson in perseverance. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Let these words guide you to see every hardship as a stepping stone toward growth. Next, anchor yourself in daily discipline. Discipline is the architect of fortitude. Create routines that challenge your willpower, whether it's waking up earlier, committing to exercise, or limiting distractions. Each small victory strengthens your ability to withstand greater storms. Remember, inner fortitude doesn't mean suppressing emotion, but mastering it. Anger, fear, and sadness are natural responses, but they should never dictate your actions. Instead, let reason guide you. As Epictetus advised, no man is free who is not master of himself. This year, build a resilience so powerful that life's trials only sharpen your edge. With every challenge, remind yourself, you are not here to be undone by the world, but to rise above it. Number 3, prioritize purpose over pleasure. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, prioritizing purpose over fleeting pleasure is a radical act. The Stoics believed that a life centered on purpose, rather than indulgence, leads to lasting fulfillment and inner peace. Seneca, reflecting on the emptiness of superficial pursuits, wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Consider the things that consume your time. Scrolling through social media, binge-watching shows, chasing validation through likes and comments. These may provide a momentary escape, but rarely contribute to your growth. True believers of Stoicism reject these distractions and focus on what truly matters, living in alignment with their values and higher goals. To prioritize purpose, you must first define it. What is the guiding principle of your life? What legacy do you wish to leave? Purpose is not handed to you. It is discovered through introspection and action. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life." When every choice is made with intention, there is no room for meaningless indulgence. Living with purpose also requires sacrifice. You may have to let go of the comforts that tempt you. Waking up early to chase your ambitions might mean sacrificing late-night distractions. Investing in your growth might require saying no to things that don't serve you. This is not deprivation, it is liberation from the trivial. In 2025, let your actions reflect your deeper purpose. Channel your energy into pursuits that align with your long-term vision, and take pride in walking the harder, nobler path. Remember, the Stoics did not shy away from difficulty. They embraced it as the price of a life well lived. When pleasure calls, pause and ask, "Will this bring me closer to my purpose or take me further from it?" This single question can transform the trajectory of your life. Number 4, master the art of letting go. Clinging to what we cannot control is one of the greatest sources of human suffering. The Stoics recognized this and taught the power of letting go, not as an act of defeat, but as an act of wisdom. As Epictetus declared, "He who is not happy with little will never be happy with much." Letting go is not about losing, it's about freeing yourself from unnecessary burdens. In 2025, consider the weight you carry. Perhaps it's resentment towards someone who wronged you, regret for past mistakes, or a desperate need for approval. These attachments drain your energy and cloud your judgment. The Stoics urged us to release these ties, for they anchor us to a life of turmoil. Letting go begins with acceptance. Marcus Aurelius, reflecting on the impermanence of life, wrote, "Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight." Life is a constant state of flux. To resist this truth is to resist reality itself. When you accept that change is inevitable, you can approach it with grace rather than resistance. Next, practice detachment. Detachment does not mean apathy. It means valuing things as they are, not as we wish them to be. For instance, instead of fearing the loss of a relationship, appreciate the present connection while understanding that it may not last forever. When you hold something too tightly, you risk being broken by its loss. The art of letting go also applies to material possessions and ambitions. Seneca wisely warned, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." The fear of losing wealth or status often causes more pain than the actual loss itself. By detaching from these fears, you liberate yourself to focus on what truly matters, the strength of your character and the pursuit of virtue. In this coming year, resolve to let go of what no longer serves you. Free yourself from the chains of anger, fear, and regret. Only then can you walk lightly and move forward with clarity and strength. Number 5, conquer destructive emotions. Destructive emotions are the silent saboteurs of growth. Anger, envy, fear, and despair. They creep into our minds and cloud our judgment, pulling us away from reason and peace. The Stoics understood this danger intimately and made it their mission to master their emotions, rather than be mastered by them. As Seneca put it, "No man is free who is a slave to his passions." In 2025, commit to confronting these emotions head-on. Begin with anger, which the Stoics regarded as the most destructive. When anger flares, it blinds us to reason, leading to impulsive decisions and damaged relationships. Epictetus advised, "Make it your habit to say, 'At this moment, I am in possession of myself.'" This simple reminder can stop anger from controlling your actions. Envy is another thief of peace. Social media often magnifies this emotion, making us compare our lives to curated images of others. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Instead of envying others, celebrate their successes and redirect your focus toward your own journey. Fear, too, must be challenged. Fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown paralyzes us from taking meaningful action. The Stoics taught that fear often stems from imagining the worst. Instead, prepare yourself for adversity and embrace it with courage. Seneca advised, if you wish to put off all fear, imagine that the worst that can happen will certainly happen. This mental exercise can dissolve fear's power over you. Finally, recognize the futility of despair. Life's setbacks are not the end, they are opportunities to rise stronger. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. Adopting this mindset transforms despair into resilience. Destructive emotions will always arise, but they do not have to dominate you. In 2025, make it your mission to confront these emotions with reason and discipline. Master them, and you will gain a level of freedom few ever achieve. Number 6. Live in the present moment. The present moment is all we truly have, yet so often we squander it by dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. The Stoics believed that living fully in the present is the key to a meaningful life. Marcus Aurelius captured this beautifully when he wrote, "Confine yourself to the present. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." In 2025, make a conscious effort to anchor yourself in the now. Reflect on how much time is lost ruminating over past mistakes or fearing future outcomes. While reflection and preparation have their place, they should not rob you of your ability to act and appreciate the moment at hand. Living in the present begins with mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts and surroundings without judgment. When distractions arise, gently bring your focus back to what truly matters. Epictetus advised, do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do, and your life will go well. This mindset allows you to accept life as it unfolds, rather than resisting reality. Another practice is to find joy in simple, everyday moments. Seneca observed, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Take time to appreciate the warmth of the sun, the taste of your morning coffee, or the smile of a loved one. These small joys are the essence of life, yet they are often overlooked in the rush towards some imagined future. Finally, remember that the present is where growth occurs. Every choice you make today shapes the person you become tomorrow. Use this awareness to act with intention, aligning your actions with your higher purpose. This year, resolve to reclaim your moments, let go of the past, stop fearing the future, and embrace the power of now. In doing so, you will find clarity, peace, and a deeper connection to your journey. Number 7. Surround yourself with virtuous allies. The company you keep profoundly shapes your character and your growth. The Stoics understood that we are social creatures, influenced by those around us. As Seneca wisely remarked, associate with people who are likely to improve you. In 2025, choose to walk alongside individuals who challenge and inspire you to be your best self. Reflect on the relationships in your life. Are they pushing you toward growth or pulling you into stagnation? True allies don't indulge your weaknesses. They hold you accountable and encourage you to aim higher. Marcus Aurelius advised, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. In the same way, toxic relationships are only as harmful as you allow them to be. To cultivate virtuous allies, seek out those who embody the qualities you admire: integrity, discipline, and courage. Build connections with individuals who inspire you to grow intellectually, emotionally, and morally. The Stoic philosopher Musonius Rufus emphasized, the most important part of philosophy is the application of it. Surround yourself with those who live their principles, and you will naturally absorb their virtues. It's equally important to avoid relationships that drain your energy or compromise your values. Walking away from such connections requires strength, but it is an act of self-respect. By freeing yourself from negativity, you create space for meaningful bonds that elevate your journey. In this coming year, let your relationships reflect your commitment to growth. Seek companions who hold you to a higher standard, who inspire you to conquer challenges and who walk the same path of virtue. Together, you will rise stronger than you could alone. Number 8. Commit to lifelong learning. In the eyes of the Stoics, the pursuit of wisdom is a lifelong journey, not a destination. To them, self-improvement was not a phase, but a way of living. As Epictetus declared, "Only the educated are free." In 2025, let us embrace this philosophy, dedicating ourselves to constant learning and growth. True learning extends far beyond the walls of schools or universities. It is about understanding life, mastering ourselves, and deepening our knowledge of the world. Marcus Aurelius, in his Reflections, urged, "Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look." Begin by learning from within. Reflect on your daily experiences, both successes and failures, as they are rich with lessons. Expand your learning by engaging with the wisdom of great minds. Read works of philosophy, history, and literature that challenge your perspective and broaden your understanding. Seneca advised, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." The insights of the past can illuminate your path in the present, but learning is not merely about acquiring knowledge, it is about applying it. Knowledge without action is empty. Practice what you learn in small, consistent steps. Whether it's improving your emotional resilience, honing a skill, or deepening your relationships, the act of applying wisdom transforms it into personal growth. Lastly, stay humble in your pursuit of learning. The moment you believe you know everything, your growth halts. Adopt the Stoic mindset of being a student of life, always curious, always willing to improve. As Epictetus cautioned, it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. In 2025, let your life become a testament to growth through wisdom. Commit to learning, not for a year, but for a lifetime, and watch as you evolve into the person you were meant to be. Conclusion: your year of transformation 2025 is your canvas. Each choice, each habit, each mindset you embrace will paint the picture of the person you become. By focusing solely on your growth, you wield the power to transform your life, not through fleeting changes, but through deep, lasting evolution. The Stoics remind us that growth is not about perfection, but persistence. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Let this year be the time you stop seeking approval, fearing failure, or clinging to the past. Instead, embrace discipline, courage, and self-mastery as your guiding stars. With every step you take in 2025, remind yourself of your mission: to rise above destructive emotions, to live with purpose, and to build a life aligned with your highest values. Growth is not easy, but it is worth every ounce of effort. As Seneca affirmed, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Dare to embrace the challenge. What are your views on this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will personally read all of your comments. And if you seriously want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Stay strong. Until next time.